chapter 36 through 50. We're going to do those. Remember, it's every Friday and Saturday at 10 a.m. I've fixed my sleeping schedule, so that's what we're going to kind of stick with at this point. Hopefully you guys are doing great today. This weekend has been not too bad. It's been really sunny. I don't know about you guys, but this summer, as long as we're allowed to go out, I'm going to be going out a lot more than I usually do. I've been trying to enjoy this. Last summer, I didn't really get to enjoy it as much. So this summer, I'm really going to try to get out as much as possible, have a good time, just like at least be able to walk and enjoy. I live kind of by an area where I can kind of go down trails, and it's like kind of the particular summer area to like, it's a good place to actually take advantage of the summer. So that's what I'm going to be doing for sure. I don't know about you guys. I know I know you guys live everywhere and the climates can be different. So not everybody can take advantage of it, but I know at least by like July and August, most people will have pretty damn good, weather for the most part, I would think. I would hope. But anyway, yeah, we're just going to 50 today, guys. I'm on limited time, so we're just going to chapter 50. All right, here we go. Seraphina's house. Ooh. All right, Miss. Your break is over. Please return to your workstation. She's still stuck in the house. When you're on like restriction like that, it's all I did whenever I got in trouble. As a kid, I would just stay in my bed. I usually got like no video games and no TV for like a month or something pretty crazy like that. But I would read books. Like that's what I would do. I would read like a ton of books, and it kind of like took over that. Here are today's assignments. What are those books for? Your parents want you to read through these and write a report. Well, mine were more like fun books. Report by the end of the day. But I just did that last night. Sorry, miss. These are your parents' orders. Study, study, study. Unordinary, episode 36. All right. Something I've noticed the way this is drawn is when she has her hair up, it really looks like it's short like that. I got tricked the first time we saw it up like that, where it looked like she got a haircut. Like I said, I think it's just the way it's drawn, but it really does look like, looks like she got a shortcut, but she didn't. Just one more to go. Man, this sucks. The last time I willingly did this much extra work was almost a year ago. Back then, I put all my energy into the most trivial things. I failed to take the time to understand myself. John's definitely, helped her change, for sure. Everyone, please put your notebooks away. I'm going to talk about the new term project you're doing. Yeah, she was like a completely different person. Why did I do that? She got so angry. That wasn't like me at all. What was it about him that made me act like that? This will be a 3-part project, and I'll be assigning you each a partner to work with. Each pair will be analyzing a specific set of books and... Oh, this is immediately after he got beat up by her. Sorry, I'm late. I was at the infirmary. Yes, I can see that. Please have a seat, John. Oh, man. As I was saying, you'll be pairing up and analyzing 3 books in total. For each book, you and your partner will present your findings to the class. Yeah, probably the last person she wants to, at this point, she would want to, like, work with would be John. Your final grade will be based on your presentations. Now the pairings, Ariel and Elaine, Blake and Ison, however, Martin, John and Howard Martin, I've heard that as however, Howard and Martin, John and Seraphina. You've got to be kidding me. You may use the rest of class to sit with your partner and discuss your plans. Get your elbow off my desk. No. If you don't do what I say, what, you'll beat me up again? Go for it. But I'm your partner, so if you kick my ass now, I won't be able to help with the project. Exactly. You kind of need that help. You don't want to kick your partner. Oh, don't worry. You're not touching this project. Excuse me? This is how it's gonna go. I can't have you ruin my perfect grade, so I'm gonna do the entire thing myself. I'll provide you note cards for the presentation, so you'll read off those. Think you can handle that? The hell? You must be joking. No. Hey, I came here to learn, not to... Look, it's been decided. What are you talking about? We haven't decided shit. Yes, we have. Yep. They were kind of forced to work together. I always found it funny how sometimes you would get partnered with somebody that you absolutely, it's just like, did the teachers just set this up? I literally just got in a fight with this person. Why am I working with them immediately? I swear to God. Oh man. Right. Next chapter. All right. Oh man. Whenever I think about like doing like group projects, if it was, I had a 0 period class. I know I'm talking in the middle of a lot of these, but I can't help it. Like when I had a 0 period, I literally would sleep. Oh man, I remember I had a 0 period US history class, and I would sleep exactly like this through any of the group projects. And what would end up happening is, like, a couple partners would do a lot of the work, and so I would end up having to do the presentation. So as long as I did the presentation and did kind of the more of the, like, the the part that you have to like distribute to all the class, like present to the class, then I could usually do it. But man, it was so hard to stay awake. Back when I didn't know, what a 8 hours of sleep would do. John, here are the notes I wrote up for you. The whole thing is pretty straightforward. Just read off the index cards and follow my cues. Hey, what are you doing? I already told you, didn't I? I came here to learn, not to freeload off you. Since we had no communication, I went and did the entire thing too, so I won't be needing your notes. Oh shit, so they both have okay. For now, let's figure out what each of us should say during the presentation. All right, everyone, please settle down. Presentations will begin shortly. Episode 37. The book we read for this project is called Hamlet. Okay, Hamlet. Yes, Hamlet. It's a tragedy written by Spearshake. I love these. This story contains a few main themes. Maybe this won't be too bad. He got into Wellston without an ability after all. Betrayal, revenge, and insanity are the three we focused on. He must have some brains at the very least. Before exploring further into these themes, John will give a quick explanation of the plot. I'll give him this chance. This story is about a mystery surrounding the death of a king. Even with his sudden death, the kingdom was able to find a replacement almost immediately. It turns out that the queen has been conspiring with the new king all along, and the entire death was planned. Yes, okay, so we're pretty much doing Hamlet. Hence the theme betrayal. Okay, so far so good. Oh, they're back to showing the little pieces of a page. Wait, what? That's not what happens at all. Her son goes on a crazy rampage. It sounds like Hamlet to me. Did he even read the later half of the book? This guy has no idea what he's talking about. Ah, John's using the bullshit project route. reading like a couple reading a couple chapters and then kind of trying to condense that and make that like, oh, okay, I know the book. This guy has no idea what he's talking about. We're gonna fail. You know, you might get a C minus. Oh, B minus. Okay. Nice. How did this happen? The grade distribution for this first part was good. Class average was a B minus. Not bad at all for the initial presentation. Keep up the great work, everyone. Huh. Dislike, the best score I've gotten since coming here. Dislike. Serafina, where are you going? Library, huh? What's up with her? I understand why that would piss her off. She's probably used to getting better grades too. Did you hear Serafina got a B minus on that presentation? Oh, I know. I was so disappointed when I heard. What? She did that badly? So much for being perfect, right? Did you know she blew up on her partner in the cafe because he wouldn't listen to her? Yeah, I was there. That was so classless. She's losing it. Girl can't even control a cripple. Jeesh. I don't like her hair. Some queen she is. Why even look up to her? Next thing you know, we're gonna lose turf wars. So this kind of thing happens here too, huh? Because she's queen, there are people watching everything she does. It's impossible to escape judgment. True, you're in the limelight, you get kind of, you're kind of just, you know, stuck there. This kind of pressure is enough to push anyone over the edge. So he kind of feels for her. You know, like, you know, feeling that type of pressure. It's kind of a different side. If I get 200s in a row, I can still get an A. And we saw how her parents treat her, and have high expectations, so that can be stressful as well. Hey, let's start the next part of the project. If we work together, we can do better this time. Oof. You might have pissed her off, you know, it might be a little too late. That's not for you to decide. Oh, goddamn. Violence. Listen to me, John. If you don't agree to use my notes, I'll send you to the infirmary every single day so that you'll have no chance to work. I swear, is violence like... I mean, I don't know. This school, I guess, just doesn't care. Other than the poor doc. The poor doc has to deal with it. And you'll have no other choice. You would go that far for a perfect grade? Is it really worth it? Yes. Why? Do you like doing all this extra work by yourself? Or are you just trying to impress everyone around you? That's none of your concern. Well, I'm still not doing it. If you beat me up, I'm gonna bullshit my half of the presentation, and we can both fail it. You what? Fine. Then I'll make the rest of your time here a living nightmare. And she's the wrong person you want to piss off, for sure. Man, how did he get around this? I'm a cripple. How could you possibly make my life more miserable? Kinda true. What the heck is wrong with you? This wasn't supposed to be this difficult. I gave you the best case scenario, and neither of us need to speak to each other, and we both walk away with an A. So why won't you just do what I say? Because I don't want to. Damn. I don't care what other people say or think about me, and I don't care if I have no ability. Before coming here, I already decided that I'm gonna do whatever I can to live the way that I want. Well, since he went to another school, had to deal with crap, it makes sense that he'd want to do it differently. You know, you don't want to make same mistakes twice. Episode 37 end. All right. Wellston dormitories. So that was, I'm guessing, their turning point. Possibly. It seems like she, by having those conversations like that, which they haven't really been able to, like, we notice everyone that picks on John or John gets in fights with, the conversation hasn't really gone that deep. So maybe you know, since it went with Seraphina, it might work with other people as well, you would think. Like, maybe other people aren't, like, it's hard to go past the everyone pissed off all the time, everyone's like on this hierarchy higher up, but if her, like, if Sarah, as we saw how high she was, like, can, you know, be talked, you know, to John and be able to kind of come to, you know, kind of an agreement and change her, maybe it's possible for other people to, for that to happen to them. I really think John could do that. You would go that far for a perfect grade? Is it really worth it? Yes. Why? Why do you like doing all this extra work by yourself? Or are you just trying to impress everyone around you? Which I think is kind of what, you know, I think maybe she was trying to do a little bit of that, but I don't care what other people say or think about me, and I don't care if I have no ability. Before coming here, I already decided that yeah. Flashback to 1 chapter ago. He's delusional. The library. McBetch. Oh man, I want to make like a little list of how many like different things off by like 1 letter there is. We got, you know, we got the what was the Fatty Bird or whatever the ripoff of Flappy Bird was, and the other angry pig. Oh yeah, like Flappy Pigs and angry pigs. Now we got a bunch of Shakespeare stuff. What are you doing at my table? Now all we need is like the you know, corn pups and like different foods and stuff. Doing the project, obviously. Are you serious? I already told you to not work on it. And I already told you that I'm doing my part. So annoying. So bossy. Damn. They're both aggressive against each other here. Why did I have to get stuck with you? Phew, finally done with that act. Time for a break. Yeah, right. Let me see what you've done so far. What? It's only reasonable. I let you work on the project, you let me look over your work. I don't think you're qualified. What the heck is this mess? It's my summary. This is almost entirely inaccurate. You can't even figure out the plot. What's wrong with you? Well, the language they use is weird, and I don't understand it, okay? Then ask me about it. Don't just ignore it and make stuff up like last time. Episode 38. All right, here we go. Get back to work, slacker. We really did put a lot of time into this presentation. We practically spent the entire week in the library. I explained every detail of the book to him. So why? Why do I keep A-? Hey, that's better. Getting grades like this. Okay, well, I guess I can't really relate to this because I was never a straight A student, but I guess an A- is probably feels like, you know, an F to some people. Ugh, what is it? All that work paid off. We actually got an A. What are you talking about? It's not an A. Check it again. Looks like an A to me. little minus there. Honestly, I don't know why you're moping. You idiot, that's a minus. It means we did badly. Why do you keep dismissing everything? Does nothing satisfy you? Only perfection, I think. Don't talk to me anymore. I mean, they both tried, they worked together. Damn. I guess it really did take a long time to for her to change. It's really showing that. Just look at this guy. I saw how they... Oh, man. Who do you think you are, butting into our conversation like that? You two should stop talking about others and worry about yourselves. You must be joking. We'll talk about whoever we want. A cripple like you should learn to keep his mouth shut. Serafina has already messed up twice. Ah, okay. So they're trying to get in the middle. Even back then, they were trying to get in the middle of that. So it's only natural for us to discuss it. She's an embarrassment. She calls herself a role model? Shut up, you're wrong. Is he defending me? You guys have no right to judge her. What do you even do? Complain and gossip all day? Who cares what she does or gets, or what grade she gets? You all know that she's the most dedicated student here. Don't discredit her. Shut up already. God damn. Even back then, the violence is just... I can't get over that. I can't get over the, like, everybody just literally just doing it in the halls. I will say this again. Where are the teachers? Where? Blah, blah, blah. Keep rambling, you loser. Like I give a shit about what you think. You're so useless. You're just a waste of space. Ugh. Yup. Serafina saw it, and she's about to smash. God damn. And that's that was her friend too. No, I'm surprised she still wants to, you know, it's funny. I'm surprised she still wants to be friends with Sarah, but I guess she's technically higher on the food chain to her, and these people respect the hierarchy. So, eek. What the? Serafina? Who said you could touch my partner? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to. Bullshit. You didn't mean to? What about everything you just said? I was only kidding. Please forgive me. I'll take it all back. I'm sorry. Get lost. Yes, right away. Thanks? Come on, let's get to work. Ah, now we're seeing the process of change. Hold on. I need to stop by the infirmary first. Yes, we're seeing the progression here. I like this. It's very, it did seem, especially when we had that initial flashback, it seemed like, how would she change that fast? You know what I mean? Like, going from that, like, you know, complete, like everybody else, pretty much her acting like everybody else, to kind of, you know, the rebel girl. So this is a nice little build-up. We're seeing this happen here. All right. Oh, man. Hey, Serafina. I don't understand what this part means. Can you explain it to me? It's not eye problems. I'm just going by hair color. When they don't detail on the faces on these drawings, my mind is going to adjust to the character color of what we saw. So if it's not the same character, sorry. I don't understand what this part means. Can you explain it to me? What? Oh, weird. Didn't expect you to swallow your pride and actually ask me a question. Hey, I want to do well, okay? You'll get OPM later on today, guys. Don't worry about that. Just every episode is just gonna be backed up by well, each reaction is gonna be backed up by a day. So you'll get OPM today. So here, they're talking about how much they like each other. Even though their families are at war, they still decide to get married in secret. Okay. Oh, I see. That's how these two parts connect. He's been surprisingly diligent these last few days. What's gotten into him? Episode 39. Good morning, class. You'll be presenting the final part of your projects today. Please take a minute to sit with your partners and discuss before we start. You're gonna burn a hole through the floor if you keep staring like that. What's wrong? I just really want to do well today. I don't like what everyone says about you, so I don't want to drag you down anymore. A bit late for that, don't you think? You don't have to say it like that. Sorry. Hey, don't think about that anymore. Focus on the present. Ah, all right. Serafina and John, please start us off. I will give you this, though. You are by far the most persistent partner I've had. I think she's probably very used to having people that are, what's the right word? I don't want to say obedient to her, but just people that like look up to her and won't treat her more like an equal, like John does. And I think that's probably the initial reason why we see change in her. Come on, let's get this thing over with. Julio, and Romiet. I'm not sure what it was, but something happened last week that made him act differently. He kept his facts straight and never went on tangents. We never spoke over each other either. So she helped him, he helped her. I'd say we did well. Thanks. Great work. An A. And with all that, like once they got used to each other and worked together enough, they got an A. No way. We pulled through. We got the A. John? It's like his first A. It's like you get an A on a project. That's exactly when I get an A. It's like we did it. You gotta be happy about this. I say we celebrate. Drinks on me. You must be joking. We may have gotten an A this time. But our final grade for this project is still an A-. Aw, come on. But you can't deny that we both worked really hard on this. That itself deserves a reward. And I'd rather go to the library. Nope, you're coming with me, Serafina. He's being persistent. You need to learn to relax every once in a while. Ever had a boba? I don't know how he managed to drag me along. Maybe it was because deep down, I really wanted to celebrate too. The woba boba. It's so ironic. The first time I ever decided to reward myself was for something imperfect, an A-, which she's not used to. When you're used to perfection, anything below it is like death. It just feels like horrible. I think this was when I began to realize reputation isn't everything. I should focus less about how others perceive me and more on what makes me happy. Because in the end, I have to live with myself. Very true. John, you are truly extraordinary. And that's the moment we see the change. John had to kind of like break her down a little bit, but after time and time, now it makes a lot more sense. Even as a cripple, you are able to push through others' prejudice and stand up for yourself. Even though you're at the bottom, you can break molds. You are an inspiration. Thank you. You showed me that even the weakest person has something valuable to offer, that no one is worthless. Miss Serafina. Oh, it's you. I'm not sure who you're expecting. Sorry to disappoint. I'm here to collect your work. She was thinking about John. It's not finished yet. I see. I'll let your parents know. Oh, your father wanted to inform you. He's arranged for you to meet with one of his business partners for an internship opportunity. Oh, keep her busy while she's not able to go to school. NX Gen Research Facility. Please research this company to prepare for your interview tomorrow. Tomorrow? That's short notice. Miss, you've been complaining a lot about your work since your return. Perhaps all this time away from home has softened you? I will be back in an hour to pick up your assignment. Please work more efficiently. Yeah, that's another thing. Her friends, her family, they're all so used to how she acted for, years and years. When somebody has a personality shift that drastic, you can obviously see why they would be more concerned and wonder if something like, and they notice, hey, the only change is this John person's in their in their life, so it's definitely 100% them. And in this case, it is him, because the reason why she changed. But yeah, would be the main reason why they would go, after him and try to kind of revert her back. All right. Thank you so much for that super chat, Tori. Oh, holy crap, I really appreciate that. What's going on, bro? First love your channel. You've been concerning me though. Look, I know you're cooped up, but since states started opening some things, deaths are climbing. We might need to wait this out. Sun and a haircut aren't worth more deaths. I mean, that's definitely true. I completely understand that. I can worry the storm with no haircut for a while. I think I'd be okay there. But yeah, I definitely appreciate it. Oh man. Oh man, I need a haircut though. I swear. Okay, so I have trimmers. But it would be, I can't give myself a haircut. I mean, I can't give other people haircuts. I literally, oh man, I would butcher it so badly. But the longer this goes, the more I'm like, give myself a haircut. I at least want to trim the back, but it's whatever. Oh man. Yeah, guys, I'm only going to 50 today. Every day has been the same painful grind. Wake up, go to school, get beat up, and come home with nothing to look forward to. Why? Why do I have to put up with all this? Episode 40. Okay, so now we're back in the present, where he's just literally, God, man, I forgot. We had a couple chapters of not, showing him like this, but he's, oh man, he's mad. Worthless. They're all worthless. Those weaklings with no backbone, who can't stand up for themselves. Oh, so all the people that are cripples like him, that are kind of just taking the abuse and taking the punishment, he sees them just as, sees them just like everybody else, because they're not doing anything. They're not backing him up for one, but they're not standing up for themselves as well. Those who call themselves elites use their powers for the most petty things. Oh man. Those who think that just because they have a little bit of power, they can do whatever they want. Even the one person I believed in. They can do whatever they want, even the person. Okay, so something happened with that girl, that she either betrayed him or she did something. Everyone is worthless. But Sarah, I think Sarah is like definitely calms him. I think he needs Sarah around him. Even putting her on in his mind is helping here. Damn. Yeah, I think the quicker Sarah gets back to the school, the better for John. I think having these like still offline, and right now they're forcing Sarah to not have communication with him. It's been almost a week since we've spoken. Where could she be? What should I do? I mean, yeah, he can talk to his dad. Hello, John? Hey, Dad. What's up? Why are you calling from your laptop? What happened to your phone? I dropped it down a flight of stairs and it broke. Well, that sucks. I'll send you some money for a new one. Thanks. So why'd you call? Could you send me another copy of Unordinary? You know I can't do that. My editor destroyed all my remaining copies for my safety. Don't you already have a copy? Why do you need another one? John, is everything all right over there? Tell me what's going on. It's nothing. Everything's fine. I gotta go now. Still have a lot of homework to finish. Wait, John, don't hang up on me. Oof. Even speaking to his dad doesn't help. Sarah is the only one that helps. Damn. Gotta feel bad for John here. Arlo, I don't know what you're doing, but you're definitely getting results. I mean, of course, you're gonna get to somebody after that much stuff. Of course you are. He is starting to show his true colors. True colors? You're just making him angry, though. Like, I think if you treated anybody like that, I'm talking anybody, over over a ton of time, it would break them down eventually. Now, everybody acts differently when they're broken down, but I think you would at least get a reaction. So, like, for anybody. All right. Let me go ahead and get a drink here. All right, here we go. Come in. Sorry I'm late. That's quite all right, Keen. Please have a seat. Episode 41. Last night, authorities found yet another dead body, this time in the town of Wellston. The victim was identified as Shatterstack, another well-known superhero. His body was branded with the picture of a flame, the logo of the infamous Ember. The murder follows the usual formula for Ember's victims: high-tier vigilantes. Reporters are wondering, with all the deaths of all these high tiers, why have the authorities not escalated their investigation? So what are your thoughts? It's frightening to see another high tier die mysteriously. It's also very difficult to gauge Ember's objective. What is the purpose of these murders? Is it to send a message to the rest of us? To discourage opposition? Regardless, defeating a high tier is no easy feat. Each of us is like a one-man army, so how? Keen, do you remember Ray? He graduated 3 years ago. Of course, how could I forget? He was king before Arlo stepped up. Okay. A brilliant student with so much potential. He was killed by Ember last month. Ooh. Gotcha. That's, okay, so that's the brother, right? So Ray is the brother that we had been shown a few chapters ago. See the static shock. What do you mean? How is that possible? I'm not entirely sure, but he got his hands on a copy of Unordinary. Ooh. So that book really is, like, taken seriously. Just what kind of powerful backing does Ember have to be able to take out Ray just like that? This incident got me thinking. Even though the murder victims have all been vigilantes, it doesn't change the fact that they're also all high tiers. Wellston Private High School has the highest concentration of high tiers in the area, so we should take caution. I want you, as head of security, to carefully monitor every person who enters the school until this whole Ember nonsense is over. I'll tell the rest of the staff to keep their eyes open as well. Yes, sir. And another thing. I'm sure you've already heard about the reason behind Seraphina's suspension. Yes. With her and Ray, that's already 2 cases related to Unordinary that are linked to Wellston. I have a feeling that the authorities will want to keep an eye on us from now on. So it's not even just John, it's just that book in general. If you sense any spies roaming around campus, flush him out and bring him to me for questioning. I don't want the authorities meddling into my business. Damn. They are very serious about that book. Wonder what's he up to. I was gonna say, who is that? I wonder who's being, like, cornered here. Of course, John. What the hell are you glaring at, idiot? Don't touch me. Don't touch me, he says. That new haircut of yours must be messing with your head. Don't forget who the strongest one here is. I call the shots. And I'll do whatever the hell I want. Disgusting. Huh? Oh, man. I said, don't fucking touch me, you piece of shit! Okay. Somebody broke John. Holy shit, somebody broke John. He's breaking. Oh, God. I'm guessing he's probably breaking his arm here. Oh, my arm. Get off of me. You stupid cripple. Hey, let go of him. Ooh. Yep, he's definitely set off. Okay. Kind of hard to really reason with this. Like, I want to be on John's side, but at the same, oh God, it's so tough. He's being picked on every day, like every single day. He's dealt with this for a long time. Of course, you're gonna crack after a while, but man, it's became even more forceful. Holy crap! Holy crap! Oh, my arm! Get off of me! Hey, let him go. Yeah, his eyes are doing that thing when they're pissed. Like, I noticed Sarah's looked like that as well when she was pissed. Let's see. Oof. That's a lot of people against, like, one there. Oh, okay. Are we getting some past stuff here? So he was getting in fights before. Did you really think that by rallying a bunch of people, you could take me down? Claire? I thought you had more foresight than that. Damn. After all, you knew long before we met that I was going to become king. Gonna become king. Become king? So he was gonna become king without an ability? Is he that? It seems like he is. I mean, I noticed he was strong, but maybe he's just a lot stronger than, like, than he's been showing. Isn't that why you helped me in the first place? So that you could use me to further yourself? Well, you succeeded and I played right into your hands. What more could you want? Ugh. Oh, shit. Answer me. Why did you turn everyone against me? Why would you betray me like this? Do I really mean nothing to you? Have you seen yourself? I mean, he's acting like a bully himself. As we're starting to see, even though he is being ganged up, he is getting pretty violent. Let go. Damn. Sometimes all you need to wake up is a good old slap to the face. Take a good look at what you become. You're always looking for reasons to hurt. You're so conceited. Which everybody kinda else is. Everybody in that school is like that. But if you become just like them, you're not being any better than them. You don't care about anyone but yourself. You tyrant. You hypocrite. All this strength you have now, You don't deserve any of it. What? I never should have helped you. I wish I'd never met you. Shut up. Make me. Go ahead and beat me up like you do with everyone else. I said, shut the fuck up. Oh. Stop. Monster. Ooh. Okay. Yep, John's in the wrong there. He's in the wrong there for sure. I'm guessing this was like a wake-up call for him. Maybe he, okay, so that happened in the past. Maybe that's gonna help him kind of wake up from this situation because he doesn't want to repeat himself here. Damn. Okay. So the anger, eyes there, reverting back to regular. I just wonder how that's associated with, maybe it's just the way it's like drawn to kind of show, hey, they're out of control or they're angry or out of control. Monster. Damn, what a chapter. I mean, I wanted, you know, like this whole time I've really, like, for the most part, been on John's side. I understand where he's coming from, the anger. I thought Sarah was, you know, good for him. Sarah obviously changed him. Not just, the, you know, the not putting gel in it. I mean, putting gel in his hair seemed to change his personality, but not really. But you know what I mean? Like, he's not as rebellious. He's able to stay calm with Sarah. But when he's like being messed with and he has nobody helping him or being able to calm him down in that sense, he goes too far. I mean, too far to that point. And the thing is, when you look at it, he's acting exactly like everybody else is, like everybody else. So in his sense, he's like, well, you guys treat me like this already, but two wrongs don't make a right. And just like she called him a hypocrite, it is like she's doing the same thing. It's just, or I mean, not sorry, she, but he's doing the same thing. So, oh man. But that is John's past. Now, will he learn from his past? That's the, like, he's remembering that. Can he go past that? That's the question, you know? All right. All right, here we go. Episode 43. Oh man, he's still fighting though. She's overpowering me so easily. A direct hit from her and it's game over. Oof. But she's, yeah. Fighting girls in this. Oh man. He's the only one blocking my escape. If I take him down quickly, then better watch your back. In your head, though, like a 4v1, like that many people against you, it's like, in your head, it's like, oh, I'm defending myself. Better watch your back. Surprise, motherfucker! I mean, all these cheap shots and just, like, how many hits and abuse can you take, though? His arm. This is payback for hitting me earlier, asshole. Damn. Not so tough now, are we? Look at how pitiful you are. Just stop trying to embarrass yourself and give in. There's nothing you can possibly do. I can't focus. I mean, I think this is probably his anger. It's more of just like trying to stay, I hate to say, you know, take the beating and live to another day, but it's like, what are you gonna do here? Like, since he's gone through this before and he's seen himself go to an extreme, hey, he asked you a question. Answer him now. That's a damn. Oh man. That's pretty crazy. What? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Ooh, wait, okay. Let me make sure I don't miss this. So now there's a barrier. Does that mean he has an ability? No way. Does he have an ability and he just doesn't use it? Is that what this is? Holy shit. If it's, oh my God. If it's that, Jesus. Because we just saw someone else have some type of barrier thing, so I don't know. Alina, nope, he's using a barrier. Fuck. Are you all right? What happened? Let me make sure I didn't miss. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss a song there. Okay. Are you all right? What happened? I don't know. This stupid barrier just appeared from nowhere. Barrier. That's what I was saying. Like, we saw somebody else with a barrier. Is somebody else protecting him? Is that what it is? Ah, okay. I was gonna say, like, how the hell does he have that made no sense. So he's using his. Arlo. Looks like he finally either felt bad. I think anyone watching from the sidelines you would think would feel bad. A 4-on-1 is just, regardless of the situation, is just bad. It's in the school. Sorry you had to witness this mess. You see, this cripple was annoying us. So we wanted to teach him a little lesson. You know, like, put him in his place. What's the meaning of this? Arlo? You keep shrinking it on me. At this rate, I'll be ooh. Who gave you the right to speak? Oh, damn. Wow. Your eyes were just glowing. You have the power to fight back. But why would you rather be beaten to this extent? Huh. I mean, they did have a conversation and they did talk, but maybe he's starting to understand a little bit? Possibly. Okay, so his defense, power, and speed. Looks like he has more of a trick. More of, like, trick there. Speed and trick for her. Power. They're all kind of balanced on the other. They're kind of like a perfect group. They're all balanced on different ends here. And he's on recovery. Interesting. Damn. Pretty crazy. 1 second. All right. Looks like I missed a couple of these. Dixon with the $2 super chat. She has hair extensions in. She's very rebellious. I appreciate that. Yeah, hair extensions. Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. We even heard, okay, now I'm getting, okay, so she wears hair extensions, so her hair is normally short. She's wearing them a bit longer. Maybe she did get a haircut or something. Gotcha. Okay, what time do you start these streams? Always late. We're trying for 10 a.m. Tori, thank you for that super chat. We're trying for 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Fridays and Saturdays. I was on a weird sleeping schedule before that, so I apologize, but we're sticking with 10 a.m. And then another super chat by Damafol. Hey there, AJ. I just wanted to ask, as one of your Patreons, what happened to 7 Deadly Sins reactions? 7 Deadly Sins will be back at some point. Yeah, it will be back at some point. All right, let's go ahead and continue here. Where are we at? Okay, Infirmary. Amber Strike. Ison wrote the top story again, not bad. Episode 44. John. What is it, Adrian? It's, quit stuttering already and spit it out. Sorry. It's about Claire. I overheard her talking to the Jack. She said the only reason why she approached you that day was because she had a vision long before of you climbing to the top. Okay, so Claire, the girl from the past, had her ability has something to do with like some type of foresight then ability. We got like a night eye type ability, so we got foresight. So she was able to see stuff, see him climbing to, okay. And because you were so weak and isolated at the time, she wanted to get to you first. That way you trust her and rely on her. Ah, now the question is, did this happen before or after that flashback we just had? Because if this is the turning point of what made him go after her there, it would make sense. Is this some kind of joke? No, I heard it. Damn. No, I heard it with my own ears. Shut up, you lying sack of shit. What the hell are you trying to say? That everything I've been through with her has been fabricated? Of course that would mess, yeah, of course that would mess with you. Man. Bullshit, how dare you mock me? Please calm down and listen. She's been using this the whole time. She had a vision that you'd be overthrown and the Jack would take your position. They're gathering people behind your back as we speak. You need to be careful. Be quiet, I don't want to hear it. God damn. You're just spouting nonsense. You'd think I'd take your word over hers? John, I've been behind you since day one. I'd never lie to you. Right now, you're blinded by your own ego. Open your eyes and look at what's going on around you. Who to believe? Claire or him? But he says he's a friend that's been there since day one. Of course, man, of course that would mess with him there. If you keep letting things go on like this, you're gonna lose everything. That's a good one. Do you have any idea who you're talking to? Did you forget how powerful I am? Yeah, now I see. Okay, he's to this point where he's just became them, pretty much. He's wanting to be number one, just like he's became everybody else. I'll never lose because everyone else is trash. Maybe even necessarily worse, because really he's thinking everybody else. He's only thinking about himself. Now get the hell out of my sight. Don't waste my time. Open your eyes and look what's going on around you. Okay, so this is afterwards. Gotcha. Okay, so this is after what this happened. So he ran away, then he talked to them about that. And she's just standing there when they're all doing this, but the way she was talking, the way Claire was talking was she's already seen, her perspective is, at least from what we can gather here, is that he's changed. He used to be something, now he's just completely against what he was like getting. I mean, everything that they were doing to him, now he's doing to other people, and being the bad person he didn't want to be. If you keep letting things go on like this, but the way that guy was saying was more like she was setting him up in the first place. So who to believe? You're gonna lose everything. So this is what made him transfer schools. You can kind of tell he's fighting, trying not to act like that. He's really fighting it. And this definitely helped. Look who finally woke up. Ooh. Why did you help me? What are you planning? What's your motive for saving me? When everyone betrays you, or in your mind betrays you, or you're always thinking something is off or wrong, Your first way of thinking is going to be like this. You know, what is your game? What's your angle? That's exactly what you're going to think. Don't be so full of yourself. I don't know what kind of delusional world you're stuck in, but not everything revolves around you. Wake up and take a good look at who you just hit. Luckily, for you, I'm very patient. Unlike some people, I don't act on impulse. He did seem like the most calm, even though, you know, he's technically the king right now, and we haven't seen him be aggressive like everybody else. Now that I think about it, I guess maybe it was just the way, other than when they were in a fight. No, now, I think the reason why I just, like, expected it was when they were, you know, fighting the other school, he was pretty damn aggressive. You should know, I absolutely despise people who refuse to learn their place. The next time you lay your hands on me, I won't be so lenient. He did help him, though. What am I doing? Like, what is it gonna solve? That's what John needs to think here. Like, what is all this going to solve? Is him acting like that and fighting back like that gonna make anything better? No. It's not. There's got to be some other way of solving this. I don't know what, but there has to be. Oh man. All right. Ison has been following you. Episode 45. I saw it. And Arlo saved him from those guys. Which means he probably knows about it too. Speak of the devil. Ison. Just the man I was looking for. Ah, damn it. Hey, Arlo, didn't see you there. What's cracking? You're still spying on John even after I told you to drop it? What? I don't know what you're talking about. You can't hide from me. I know you're looking for another top story for the school newspaper. No? Breaking news. You know, school cripple turns high rank drama. No. Shush, Arlo. Okay, please keep it down. If anyone from the club hears, he'll steal my story. So yeah, he's obviously trying. We've already seen him try to get some information out of John for his story. How about we make a deal then, huh? As if I had a choice. 2. Serafina comes back in 2 weeks. If you finish the story by then and keep me posted on any new info you find on John, I'll guarantee your front page article. All right, man, you got yourself a deal. Good. Don't disappoint me. See, but him helping John, yes, good thing. But then him also doing this on the side, it's just, what is the angle? Is there an angle? What did I just agree to? Walston Boys Dormitories. Found you, baby. Your old school's transcripts. All right. You can't hide your past from me. I'll track you all the way back to your roots. Now let's see what we have. Hey, congrats on top story this week. God, you ever heard of privacy? The hell, this is a common area. Why are you so obsessed with that John guy? He's a total ass. Remy tried to help him once and he just yelled and slapped her. Oh, I heard about that. Instead of worrying about that guy, why not spend more time with her? Since Ray passed, she still hasn't been herself. She's become unusually quiet and passive. It's worrisome, you know? I mean, your brother died, of course, you know. Hey man, can you at least pretend to care? We already talked about this 3 times. How about we take her out this weekend? Oh, you have a place in mind? I don't like the mall or something. Get her mind off recent events. That could work. We don't have too many assignments this week. All right, I'll let her know then. Don't bail on us this time, okay? Don't worry, I won't. Where was I? Holy shit. Birthday, previous school, average student, does not like to participate, passive violent or aggressive violent tendencies. Note something. Well, that explains how he got into Wellston and his unparalleled confidence. Expelled. Yeah, he got expelled, which makes sense. If you're fighting that much, I would think at a normal school you would get expelled. Now, everybody else fights and they never get expelled, so I don't know. So he was expelled from New Boston High School. It says that he was terminated 2 years ago as a second year. The timing, wait, 2 years ago as a second year. That timing doesn't match up. He transferred into Wellston last year as a second year. 2 years as a second year. What, is he like a second year senior or something? What would that make him? Is he? I think there's, what, 3 years in a high school for them? Maybe 4. I don't know if it's 3 or 4 for them. Usually it's 4 here, so either he's a senior or second year senior technically. But what, that's freaking weird. That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. Maybe he took a year off in between? What was he doing? And how could any school even think of expelling him with powers like that? Average student, does not get along with others, does not like to participate in class, has aggressive violent tendencies. Note, do not activate ability when handling situations involving John. Why is that? Why don't you activate an ability when handling situations with John? Expulsion during second year for excessive violence. Huh. I wonder why that is. What the hell? This guy single-handedly took down half his class for an unexplained reason? He's not someone to mess with. If we expose him, who knows what he'll do? Damn, there's a lot to decipher there. Holy crap. Let's get to the end here and then we'll talk about it. So you are here. You've got some serious balls to come up here again. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I really wanted to talk to you. It'll be quick. Please. Okay, so let's go back up because it's actually kind of surprising. There's a couple things that I find interesting, but the big thing I find interesting is the ability. Like it says, do not activate ability when handling situations involving John. Is it just because you're going to be defeated anyways? Is there some unknown thing we don't know yet? I feel like there's something there. That's kind of twisted in itself. Obviously, the strength he has feels abnormal in the first place, especially when they saying he took down half his fucking class. That is crazy to me already. There's definitely something with John. There's something there. It's hard to, I can make a trillion guesses, but it's not explained, so I don't really know. It's like, he's super strong to a point where it's ridiculous. It's saying not to use abilities. It also said, he's also saying like with abilities like him, why would anyone, why, of course he'd be accepted here. But when he says abilities, is he just meaning strength? Because obviously we have not seen an ability from him. And they're treating him as not having an ability. That's why it's so confusing to me. Because in some instances, they're acting like he has one. And in some instances, they don't. And he does show insane strength. Is that an ability on its own? I just don't know. It's kind of crazy because and he became the king of the other school. And I thought only people with abilities could become the king. So are they counting his strength as an ability? That's very, very interesting. But it hasn't been explained. So I'm just gonna, that's all I can really gather from this. Looks like there's a bonus. We're just gonna go ahead and, I read through the first bonus. It's just like little extra stuff I could kind of just read on my own. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back. But you guys talk to Chair Chan. Alright, we're the right chapter, 46, right? There we go. No, actually, I replied. I saw all the spamming of chapter 56, but I'm not going that far. I don't have the time. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. It's not like I don't care. It's just I can't go that long. I apologize. I really wanted to talk to you. It won't take long. Please. What do you want? Episode 46. I know there's a bonus, guys. I'm on very limited time right now. I read the first bonus, and it wasn't really anything, so I'm just gonna I'll read the bonuses on my own. Hey, what are you sitting down for? You said it'd be quick. Hurry up and say what you need to say. Well, I just wanted to so hold on one second. Okay. All right, Lillian, thank you for the super chat. Eyes glowing means an ability is being activated. So, okay. I'm guessing I probably wasn't supposed to know that, but I was kind of gauging. I don't know about an ability, but I thought it was more like, I don't know. I thought more like the eye. I might have to. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to not read those till the end, guys. I don't know if you spoiled me there. I'm assuming you probably did, but I feel like that was kind of something I was thinking it was a possibility. It was either abilities or, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see, like, okay, so we're gonna stop for just a half a second, guys. I'm not gonna read chat as much anymore, more so because when you guys, like, I don't know what a spoiler is and what's not, so I normally don't during chapters because I have no idea how to gauge that. This is like more my fun time to like read this. This is like extra. I don't have to do this. This is more for fun for me. I enjoy doing it. But if it becomes like this, I definitely won't do it anymore. So, my big thing is, like, because all it is you guys are saying, you know, spoiler, you guys, I don't know, like, all it is a lot, you know, telling me to read to a certain chapter, or it's just a lot of spam. And I know it's, like, only a few people that are doing it, but I'm just letting you guys, I know, the thing is, like, I'm just letting you guys know that I'm, I don't know, like, some of you guys saying it is, some of you guys saying it isn't. That's why it's like, I'm just not gonna do that anymore. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. I like to enjoy this through and figure it out. Like I said, I kind of gauged that. I thought it had something to do with that. Has nothing to do with that. I don't know. I pay attention to the things. I'm just enjoying this, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Oh man, you guys kind of make this not as fun when you do that, to be honest. Like, I'm just trying to have a good time and like read these, like I said. But it doesn't. You kind of take the fun out when you do that. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna go ahead and continue here. I appreciate you guys being in here. Don't get me wrong. I really do. I do appreciate that. It's just, my big thing is just enjoy it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna figure everything out perfectly. I'm not perfect, and I'm definitely very ADD. I don't like. I'm reading this. I'm like kind of multitasking because I'm streaming at the same time. I'm not gonna pick up everything. And then there are things that I'll look at and I'll gauge and I'll be like, okay, I don't know 100% sure. Like, so I'm not going to just say, hey, I think it's this immediately if it's just a theory in my head. Sometimes I'll wait till the end of the chapter to theorize. Anyway, that's exactly what goes, you know, what goes on there. But yeah. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and continue. I appreciate you guys being in here, though. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead. And I know I appreciate that super chat. I understand that you, by the way, guys, I have a bot, so if you spam, it's gonna eventually get you. So I would say don't spam. My big thing is, like, I understand you're saying it's not a spoiler, and it's fine. Like, I understand you're saying that. I get it. I don't know. And half the people are saying it's not, and half the people are saying it is. So, like I said, yeah. All right, here we go. I just wanted to thank you for saving me earlier, and sorry for punching you in the face. When I woke up, I wasn't really myself, and I kind of overreacted. Yes, you did. Sorry. Is that all you came here for? To waste my time with your corny speech? Hey, this is important. I just didn't want you getting the wrong idea, because I really do appreciate you sticking up for someone like me. Not many people are willing to do something like that, so thanks again. Let me clarify. I didn't help you because I wanted to become BFFs. I did it because my biggest peeve is disruption and hierarchy. 4 people can't team up on one guy, beat him up, then say he was put in his place. It should be a fair fight between 2 people, one-on-one. If you had fought each other, those 4 separately, you wouldn't necessarily have lost. Don't you think? You're giving me way too much credit. Don't forget, I'm a cripple after all. It really doesn't matter what I do. In the end, I'll always be at the bottom. Well, that's all I had to say. I gotta head back home, but I'll see you around. Liar, you're really overselling the fact that you're a cripple. Why do you keep denying your place? It's almost as if you're trying to convince yourself that you're completely powerless. It really is. Like, he's kind of, I don't know, like, poor guy. An expulsion on a school record is serious. It shows an individual's refusal to comply with authoritative figures. And the higher the rank of the individual, the worse it looks. After reviewing his transcript a few times, I noticed something. John wasn't expelled for beating up his classmates. He was expelled because his old school couldn't control him. What happens when a high tier runs rampant? You can't just let him run free. You have to get rid of him. Right now, John is happily minding his own business. It's best to keep things that way. But knowing Arlo, there's no way he'll let all this slide, so I need to find a way to avoid him for the next week or so. What you looking at? Arlo, I'm actually really busy today. Let's talk later. Don't even think about running from me, Ison. You haven't been answering my calls for the past few days. Care to explain? Shit, he does not look happy. I wasn't born yesterday. Just no new intel yet, so I didn't want to bother you. You can analyze the attack pattern of a shadow organization like Ember, but you can't find basic info on one of your classmates. Give me a break. They won't believe you because you're too good at your job. Now tell me what you found. Don't you want this story to be a business, or to be a success? I'm dropping the story. Right now, I think the best course of action is to wait for Seraphina to get back and pretend this investigation never happened. He probably has his own reasons for hiding his ability anyway, so why provoke him? Everything is fine the way it is. He is not in his rightful place. Crap, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Ooh. So, okay. So he does, yeah, he definitely is not on John's side. Ugh, even with my ability activated, I still can't budge his arm? Let me remind you, I decide everything around here. Tell me what you found now. I can't. Why's that? Because I know you'll put him on blast. And I'm afraid of what he'll do, okay? Oh, okay. Gotcha. See, it makes a ton of sense. It does make a ton of sense that, like, I kind of assumed that this had something to do with ability, with the eyes like that. It kind of makes sense. It's just, if I'm not 100% sure about something, I don't know. I usually like to wait until it's pretty straightforward about it. Huh? Arlo? Oh. Why is it doing that? So, sorry about that. When my audio went very mirrory sound. If you're that opposed to exposing John, then I can't force you to help. But there's no way I'm letting all this go to waste. I'll get to the bottom of this. Wait. Arlo, please stop. You don't know what you're getting us all into. Well, he saw what was on there. We saw how powerful John is. His strength is, like, ridiculous. So we know how strong he is. Oh, man. Alright. Sorry, guys. Let me get water. Okay. I take back what I said on there. That was a little too obvious, to be honest, the eye thing. It was actually a little too obvious. We've seen those eyes change almost every single time. Let me tell you what my other theory was. My other theory about the eyes was I thought it was more like either when you're like the author was trying to show anger, so when you were uncontrollable like anger, your eyes turn that way, or it was abilities. I just wasn't 100% sure if it was just something that was drawn to show that they were mad, but the ability thing made way more sense. But I would say in the future, guys, unless it's like fully explained, try to be as best as you can. To be honest though, I'm still having a great time. I appreciate you guys being in here. Thank you everyone that's in here. One question I have, is this a good time for you guys? I like the 10 a.m.s and it works really well for me. I definitely want to make sure it's good for you guys. I'm sorry about yesterday. It was so late. I actually kind of felt bad running too far and too long there, but I feel like the 10 a.m. works pretty well for the most part. So but yeah, that's the thing that I would say on that one. Oh crap, let me get some water and we'll kind of go on the next one here. I feel like I take my my daily's worth of water in these streams, I swear. All right. All right. Here we go. If you had fought each of those four separately, you wouldn't necessarily have lost. Hierarchy. I want nothing to do with it. All it does is invoke anger and pain. I never want to go back to that time again. So we went over the top at some point here, and it looks like jail or some type of, maybe not jail, but definitely in some type of facility. Want to go back to that time again. Episode 47. Huh? Crap. Just whatever. I'm used to it by now. I feel like that's they keep doing that over and over and over again. The way you present yourself is so pathetic. You're a high tier, aren't you? Act like one. Huh? What's this? A binder, idiot. Use one already, so the next time you bump into someone, you don't embarrass yourself again. Wait, I can't just take your stuff. You annoying, keep it. Well, at least let me pay you back or something. Are you free after school today? So Arlo, you ever had boba tea before? Nope. Well, you're in for a treat. It's the greatest drink ever created. You should try the mango. It's my favorite. Okay. Hi there, my name's Arya. Are you two ready to order? Yes, could I get a large coffee? What are you doing? You can't just come here and order coffee. You've never ordered coffee before? Scratch the coffee, please. Just 2 mango drinks is enough. No problem. No, I'd like a large coffee. Don't listen to him. I'm the one paying. Put coffee on a separate tab then. Hey, you can't do that. I don't see what the big deal of that is. As we know, NXGen Research Facility is a private company that specializes in researching and understanding the root of our abilities. Recently, one of our sources came through and informed the NXG has been working on a top secret project led by the authorities. However, 2 months ago, this project was put on hold. It was reported that the majority of the research data and equipment have been stolen or destroyed. Information on the subject is limited. Not bad. You know, you remind me a lot of Sarah back when I first met her. Oh? You call? Oh, see, he's definitely not on his side. I want him to be, but yep, she was really strict and never wanted to try anything new. You two seem pretty close. How did you manage to get along with her? Actually, the whole thing was kind of an accident. At first, we both hated each other. She even beat me up in front of everyone. Then we got stuck working on a project together. She saved me from some bullies, and we just started hanging out afterwards. You sound like a handful. He kinda is. So where did you learn to fight like that? I haven't seen many low tiers like you who are able to fend off mid tiers. So he's trying for information here. He's trying the good guy approach to get information. My dad has taught me for as long as I can remember. He wanted me to at least be able to defend myself, so I don't have to go through what he did. Oh, so your father is also a cripple. Yeah, you sound proud of him. He's very hardworking, even though others ridicule and look down on him, he doesn't take it to heart. I've never seen him hold a grudge or get angry at anyone. He's just a guy who does his best with what he has. I see. What about you? Do you look up to anyone? A what? Come on, there's gotta be one person. Sarah, maybe. No way. Ray? Who? He was my predecessor. I never agreed with the way he ran things, but it was difficult to dislike him. The guy that died. He had a knack for recognizing others' talents. And he was extremely powerful. If he were still alive, I wonder which of us would be stronger. What do you mean by that? Oh, I just remembered I have some stuff to take care of. This is for my drink. Huh? Wait, Arlo, take this with you. Yeah, he's still trying to get information, but it is nice to see a little bit of a human side of him, a little normal-ish version of him. Yeah, she's probably just sick of being stuck in the house. You. Miss, I wanted to inform you. NXGen turned down your application. They've decided to continue with their hiring freeze. Your father is displeased with this result. He wants you to try harder next time. Please pick up your book and continue your work. Okay. I'm guessing she probably didn't try on the application. That would make more sense. Like, because she was kind of being forced into it. That makes a lot of sense to me. Oh, man. Blake. Well, it's about time. Yeah, whatever. Where's Remy? She'll be down in a minute. Did you get the tickets? Yep. You couldn't have chosen an action movie or something? See, this is why you suck. Chicks dig romance these days. Sorry for the wait, you guys. See, she seems the nicest out of everybody. Let's get going. At least the most normal. Kovoro Mall. It's all about you. You Mart. Not Walmart. You Mart. Ultra soft ergonomic grip or titanium clip fountain pen. Which one should I get? Damn. Hey Blake, guess who I am? What? Dodge this. Good old dodgeball. That's not funny. Ha, you missed. Get wrecked. There's doing that in the store. Maybe I could just get both? No, I already have too many pens at home. Hey, hurry up and pick one, moron. You've been standing there for half an hour already. We're gonna miss the movie. Lyra, I've always been in love with you. Sean, the truth is, I've loved you all along, too. Oh, those sappy romance movies. See, I told you it was good. It was all right. Man, don't hide it. I saw you bawling your eyes out at the end. What? No. Look. Score of 5+ gets a prize. Of course, he's still doing this shit. His high tier is 5+. I'd pay you drag her over. Okay. Hey, Remy, come here for a sec. Hold on. What? Yeah, so he gets these bears with a camera. You definitely don't want to do it. It's a big scam. We want to have her read. Alrighty, but I already know my level. Exactly, easy prize. Don't worry, miss. I don't bite. How splendid. Young lady, you're very powerful. You scored a 5. Congratulations. You win a bear. And your privacy is taken. Hooray! Let me get you your prize. And voila! A cute little bear for a cute little lady. What a ripoff. Hey, are you okay? Ah, she's smarter than that. Oh, damn, he's been found out. Yup, he's definitely been found out. What's the meaning behind this? You heard her. Explain yourself. I'm just as surprised as you are. My boss gave me these prizes to hand out. I don't know there were chips planted in them. Ouch, yeah, bull crap. Please, let's talk this over calmly. We can sort this out. His pulse is irregular. Ooh, that's an interesting ability. Nice try, you filthy liar. You can see through that type of stuff, but I think you should come with us. Is that a fucking smoke grenade? What the hell? Let's just throw those in the mall. Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay, that's one way to get away there. By the way, mods, thank you for being here. I appreciate you guys being there and showing up. I hope everyone else is good too. Everyone doing okay? Everyone awake? Got a couple more chapters left. All right. Ugh. Blake, clear the smoke. All right, brace yourselves. He's gone. Did you get a lock on him earlier? Yeah. Quick, he's heading for the exit. Episode 49. Yeah, let's get that scumbag. What the hell? Requesting backup. 3 teens, pink, red, orange, just set off a smoke bomb. Oh, now it's gonna look like them. Now they're rushing towards the west entrance. There he is. There's no driver. He's gotta be invisible or something. I'll bet he has an accomplice. Hey, watch out. Of course, he has to have somebody else there. It's pretty ballsy to just be him. Ooh. Oh, shit. Okay, good thing for abilities. Ooh. Hey, Ison, you gotta look both ways, idiot. Shut the asshole. Remy, I'll back you up. They have a good combination of abilities. What the hell are you kids doing? Oh, crap. Why hasn't Blake shot his beam yet? Once I get in range, I can immobilize them. Ooh. Ugh. There's nowhere for you to run. Gotta get more information out of him, for sure. Tell me why you planted those chips in the prize. Stop right there. God, where's these security people coming from? Are you crazy? If you touch me in this state, you'll get electrocuted. Well, she's out. Damn it, where'd they go? Maybe I can pick up some electronics they're carrying. You're not getting any or going anywhere. What? She's conscious? Wait. Oh, okay. You're in big trouble. So you can get barred like that and just like a mall cop can do that to you here? Are they that serious? The damn mall cops can put you under like that? Look, sir, I'm telling you, you've got the wrong people. We caught that guy doing something shady and questioned him. Next thing you know, he drops a bomb on us. But they're the ones that, you know, got caught there. All right. Ooh. All right. Go to the next one, guys. Oh, so you three are Headmaster Vaughn students. Well, why didn't you say so earlier? Because you kept talking over us, asshole. Sir, if you just review the camera footage from earlier, you'll see this whole thing is just a misunderstanding. I always knew that guy was a snake. The moment he finds out we're from Wellston, we become 20 times more credible. All right, I'll look things over. You kids better not do anything funny before I get back. Episode 50. Are you kidding me? They really think they can hold us back with these dinky cuffs? I could break out of these things easily. You would think if they were going to use something like that, maybe some, I don't know if they exist, but maybe like, do they have anything that could like fight against their abilities? But there's people, I'm guessing there's people without abilities, so, I mean, we know that, so maybe that's just more for them. Cut it out, you'll get us into even more trouble. Ison, these cuffs weren't designed for people like us. Exactly, that's what's the point. All right, answer me this. Earlier, why did you let yourselves get caught by security? You're clearly stronger than him. Well, I didn't want to get screwed over later on. Yeah, he's got the authorities backing him, and who wants to stand against him? Them, exactly. It's the same deal with these cuffs. They're perfect for restraining mid-tiers, but for us, they serve as more of a reminder. Don't cross the line. You may be strong, but the authorities will always stop you. That's deep. Nah, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Gotcha. Find anything? Well, those kids weren't lying. But it doesn't seem like the vendor set off the bomb either. It did its job, though. Our view was entirely obstructed. Then you ran against those three kids who pretty much had it in the bag. Nice going, Peyton. Shut up. Hold on. Who the hell is that? Wait, did he just quick track which way he went? I can't find anything. He managed to avoid all the cameras, both on the way in and out. Really? No way. Yep, she pretty much knocked herself out trying to get to me. So I had to help her back here, then cuff myself. I kind of wonder what would have happened if I had kept going through. How many security guards would it have taken to stop? You know, I've been thinking a lot about this lately. I get that the authorities are made up of some really powerful people, but what if someone like Serafina or Arlo ever decided to challenge them? Yeah, when you think about it, like people with abilities are technically stronger than that, but that's violence leads to violence, and that could be like make situations way worse. Both of them could cause some serious damage if they wanted to. It doesn't make sense that the authorities would just let people that strong roam free without some kind of condition. Maybe they don't have as much freedom as we think. What do you mean? Those two literally do whatever they want at school. Yes, but don't they also seem a bit obsessive? Yeah, they kind of do. Take Serafina, for example. But Sarah's became a lot better, though. She's always been bent on being perfect, and Arlo, all he can think about is keeping order. Both of them are so distracted by their responsibilities, they wouldn't even think to question the system they're part of. Distracted. It's almost like they've been crippled. Wow, I never thought of it like that. It's like society might be doing that on purpose, like by giving the people with the most power, responsibility, and expectations, they're technically putting them in a box and making them not really think about everything else around them. It's making them more of thinking of themselves and of one thing. It's like, that's really smart if they're doing it that way. That's smart of the people without abilities. Anyway, that's just my theory. Now that you mention it, the idea seems pretty realistic. If the authorities want to stay at the top, they need a reliable way to keep the strongest people in line. Okay, then what about all those superheroes running around? They're all high tiers, but the authorities haven't done much to pressure them. Stupid Blake. Don't you keep up with current events? Superheroes don't act in compliance to the authorities' wishes. Then a mysterious group called Ember appears and starts killing them off. So Ember might be might be designed by the authorities? That would make a ton of sense, because they're so used to having the high tiers in line, as we're seeing a lot of the more powerful ones. The superheroes are kind of doing their own thing. They are saving people, but they have their own control. They're not crippled, as they said, and they don't want that. So why not create something like that? God damn, that makes sense. There's no way. That's right, my man. When there's an insane threat that refuses to be controlled, you have no choice but to get rid of it. So Remy, when you asked me to write that Ember article, I want the school to be more wary of its existence. And I want you to slowly introduce to them the idea that the authorities and Ember are connected. Good news, kids. You three are in the clear. But we've escalated this case to the authorities, so I'm going to need you all to give an official statement. So they're going to put it on their, technically, maybe not on their record, but at least they're known now. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Yeah, that is a lot of information in one chapter, but when you think about it, it completes the picture. It makes so much sense why that would happen, but like, I also don't know what the percentage, because we see this school, right? And it seems like the majority of the people in the school have abilities, but what is the percentage of people, you know, because there's a lot of, we've seen, you know, some people that don't have abilities, but what's the percentage of people that actually have abilities to non-abilities? I can't remember if it's been mentioned. I don't think it has, but if it has, let me know. But like, it just seems like, I don't know, could they, I don't know, the way they're doing it right now seems to be that they already have that kind of control, though. They have pretty good control anyway, for the most part. Oh man, that makes so much sense. All right, this was the last chapter, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll be back Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I appreciate it, guys. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one here. I know you guys are excited for you know, for me to like figure out things, but try your best to you know, just try to control yourselves on spoilers and all that stuff. It's fun to figure out. Like I said, there's some times where like I might not be 100% on something, and I might have a like an estimate or a guess about something or whatever, but if I'm not 100%, I'm not gonna claim it. It's more of a theory. A lot of the time it will just point blank tell you, like in almost anything that we read or whatever. And I understand if something point blank told me and I missed that, of course tell me, that's fine. But if something is not being specific about it and I didn't figure it out, let me figure it out. That's all I ask. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.